thoughts from an economic development perspective.
I've asked my lovely wife to keep track of the time for me. I had a reputation of going long, but I do have some thoughts I want to share with you tonight. The field of economic development, which is the world I live in, is really it's just the opposite of that term. It's site elimination, or elimination of communities in a kind of a process that too often are driven by site consultants. And it's always about data. It's always about the numbers and measures. And of course, in this environment where information is everywhere, there's no place to hide. You can't gloss over the facts are there. But communities like Stillwater have much to be proud of, have many assets to build on, and strengths that you can expand on. Status quo is just not an option. You've heard that term many times. And it's certainly true in trying to grow local economies. I can tell you that the priorities that site selection looks at has changed through the years. I've been in this field for something like 26 years, and over that time I've seen certain things go from the bottom to the top. And I can tell you, workforce, workforce, workforce. So what does that mean? Well, I can tell you that companies now make it a primary consideration. What used to be just kind of a notion that, well, if we build it, they'll come. That we have all these jobs available and people will show up and apply and we can get them trained and off we go. That's just not the case anymore. And communities that are not being progressive in trying to attract the so-called young talent pool are finding that attracting employers is an uphill battle. So this is something that I think Stillwater and the surrounding area is well positioned for, but we do have a long way to go to be able to sell it and compete with other local economies that have what we have, but they also have their recipe to build their local economy. So what's changing out there? Well, technology is a given. Just look over here. I love the displays, and I love coming in and seeing the drone in the sky. I thought it was an Amazon delivery coming, but that is just indicative of what's on the horizon and not too distant horizon. You're seeing a change in retail. It isn't just impacting the city in a horrible way, impacting their ability to deliver essential public services, that we will have to revisit that tax model at some point, sooner than later. But it's also impacting Main Street, and it's impacting everyone. Walmart, they're on their heels. The whole rules of retail is changing as we are here tonight, and I can tell you that what you read yesterday is probably going to happen tomorrow, because technology is driving, and it is about online sales. We're at the chamber. We're talking to our members regularly about what their challenges are, and it's now the primary consideration. A lot of businesses are closing. The smaller shops that maybe don't have that fallback of being able to sustain and compete in this growing online world. So that's a big consideration. Let me tell you another one. The autonomous vehicle. You remember just a few years ago, and the driverless vehicle, we all scoffed about. Ain't gonna happen. It's happened. But it isn't just about a car that's going to drive itself. It's about what it's going to do to change the world that we know. You're going to have that vehicle become a workplace. When you get in it, and it's programmed to take you somewhere, that's work time. And it's going to be another office from the office. So you're going to see productivity change. You're going to see people find transportation that otherwise couldn't. children go to school without, because mom works, they can just get in the car, the program, take them to school and take a picture and show mom that the child was delivered safely. It's all changing and it's all emerging very quickly. So what are we doing? Are we preparing for that? Or are we just trying to keep up? I could go on and on about how site selection and these site consultants, what they're thinking when they're going through the data crunching. And it's no longer about wine and dine and send a brochure and all that. You got to prove it in data. And we're very mindful of that, and that's what we work on every day. So I just want to leave you with, I want to go back just a moment about the young talent situation. What does it say about a great community like Stillwater that has a very successful company that started here, but they can't find the talent they need, so they have to open a satellite office in other cities where that talent is. It's not where that product consumption is, it's where the talent is. We've got to address that. We've got to get aggressive about trying to attract that young talent pool here and their families so they're a part of this local economy. They're earning a paycheck here, living here, becoming a part of the community, and spending their money here. My final comment is the key to success is why we're here tonight, and that is collective, unified servant leadership. So I think you all are here for a reason, and let's don't flitter it away. It's an opportunity. So I thank you for inviting me tonight. I look forward to this discussion. Thank you.